Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the final little update before we go to the season for off-season. I'm going to go ahead and run down some recruiting updates for you. We're trying to get Ty Crease. It is us versus Utah State at this point. We are trying to get Tyler Davis as well. We're trying to go against Indiana, and that's just not looking like one we're going to win. As far as the polls and some All-American updates, we ranked 30th in the AP receiving votes, which is, I feel like a little disrespect. Carson Liljinquist from our recruiting spotlights did receive a freshman All-American team. Lance Roach and Zeke Roberts did make first-team All-Mountain West. Prince Laufa-taupau, Oliver Fox, Cody Calloway, all were first-team All-Mountain West Conference. Atari Mason was a second-team All-Mountain West receiver, which is awesome. And then Brett Kraft and Mike Harris were second-team All-Mountain West as well. For awards, Darius McIntyre would finish 5th for the Maxwell and 4th for the Walter Camp. Byron Handy would finish 6th for the Bednarik and 5th for the Thorpe. Lance Roach would finish 7th for the Bolitnikov. And Tanner Clay would finish 8th for the Thorpe. So some notable games, actually. New Mexico Bowl was Air Force versus Texas State, and Air Force would win that 35-17, go Mountain West. In the Poinsettia Bowl, Bowling Green went against San Diego State, and San Diego State won that one 35-23, so 2 wins for the Mountain West. In the Hawaii Bowl, Rice took on Utah State, and unfortunately, Utah State, our in-state rivals, I hate them, but I love to see them win against other conferences, but Rice would win this one 35-28. And then a Cotton Bowl game, we had Cole Bright and the OU Sooners against Kentucky, and Kentucky would sneak away with this one 41-24, as Cole Bright really just a disappointing end of the season. In the BBVA Compass Bowl, UCF took on Toledo, and Toledo would win. Ricky James getting a few tackles in that game as Toledo won 31-10. And then in our national championship game, the undefeated Virginia Tech Hokies took on the Iowa State Cyclones, and Virginia Tech would win 45-24. Sorry, not 24, 42. It was a really close game, and really just showed that Iowa State's on the verge of something special in Ames. So that's kind of where we're at for some updates on the season. As you're looking at the stats here, Olympia really dominated on offense, but was still not great on defense. I think where we'd like to see them improve is they got more takeaways. So we've been increasing our playmaking on defense. We just haven't been able to really decrease yardage. I think when you look at it, it's ironic because on offense, we need to reduce turnovers. And on defense, we've increased turnovers. But on offense, we get yards, where on defense, we need to decrease the yardage we let happen. And I think that really falls down to Todd Mayfield's contract potentially running out and us not renewing it. I don't know if he'd get fired, but at this point, he has not been able to really give us much on defense. Whereas you look at Chris Pratt, the offensive coordinator, and he has really taken the reins with this Olympia team and turned them into something special. As we're going to scroll through some of the recruits here, you can see some pretty good battles, but we do have a really good class of recruits coming in, really talented group of students. A lot of quarterbacks. We're going to have some quarterback battles in the future, that's for sure. And one of my favorites, Vincent Hargrove, one of the most mechanically sound defensive tackles in the nation, picking us. You can see people like Nick Larson, who I was really hoping to get, Javante Jackson, spurning us for other Utah schools. You had Anthony Clifford going to Utah as well, Hayden Piotr, who'd choose Boise State, Grant Fogelson. Unfortunately, some recruits that I think really could have changed the trajectory of this program, more than the current recruits we have even will, although I think they will do such thing. And as we finish off this segment, we're going to, real quick, kind of get a look at the next draft prospects for the Hollister-McIntyre series, to break the character a little bit, that are NFL bound. That's going to be Lance Roach and Prince Laufa-taupau and Dusty Hale. And then we're going to finish off the episode by watching some of the best moments and highlights from this last season, in which we won 11 games. So if you'll just bear with me and enjoy the run before we get to the offseason. Yards for D-Mac. One more yard and he breaks the plane of 100 yards. Deep throw here on 1st and 10, and he's got Lance Roach. That's a touchdown. Lance Roach, the senior. We knew he was primed for big things this year. Big bomb of a pass there as Bradley now on 1st and 10. He's going to run with it, and he fumbles the ball. That's Bradley on Bradley crime yet again. Bradley Garrett coming up with the big hit. In the gun here. Oh, okay, we're going to pass the ball. And a beautiful throw again to Lance Roach. The tackle misses, and he's in. Touchdown. Another 50-yard pass. What the heck is going on? With 21 seconds remaining. Has to score a touchdown now. Bradley dropping back. He's got plenty of time. He throws this one deep. And it's intercepted by Brett Kraft. That may just end the game right there. Wow, that's a good run. 2nd and 1, Major in motion. It looks like he's actually just being used as a blocker on this play. And Cole Bright's just going to run it himself. And he fumbles the ball. Byron Handy picks it up, and he's down for a touchback. All right, we got to get some pressure on this Sooners offense. And how about Brett Kraft picking off the ball? A really bad underthrow there, but Brett Kraft now at least hopefully we can force a field goal here. Weiss in motion. Plenty of time for Cole Bright, and he throws another pick. This time it's Byron Handy. He read Weiss all day long there as he was in motion, but he kept up with him, and that's not somebody you expect really to lose in a one-on-one situation with a slot. And they're going to give him intentional grounding. That's a drive killer right there. 1st and 10. Oklahoma back on offense here. And another pick! Brett Kraft, his 2nd one on the day, makes a man miss before getting brought down by his horse collar. Dion gets rocked hard, and Dion's out of the game. Dion's back in the game on 2nd and inches now as he'll catch the deep ball, and he gets hurt again, now clutching at his arm or his chest, I'm not sure. The clock and the game. 4th and 1, and we kick it, and the field goal is up and through, and that'll be 4 seconds down. We're just going to go ahead and scoop kick it to go ahead and end this game. And here's the scoop kick from Mike Harris. He kicks it. And it's off the helmet of a BYU player, and Oliver Fox comes up with the recovery. I've never seen something like this. 48 yards so far today. D-Mac dropping back. He steps up in the pocket. Actually, he's just going to take off and run with this one. Gets a block from Kosi Mensah. Breaks a tackle, and he's in. What a brilliant run from the quarterback who really has just dazzled in his redshirt freshman season. 1st and 10, a $1:22 remaining in the game here. Strong dropping back. And he throws it this time. It's intercepted by Zach Cook. He underthrew 3 fly routes on this series. And we finally are able to pick one off. 2nd and 2 now. Looks like man in motion. It's Atari. And this is going to be a triple option. And D-Mac's got a lot of green in front of him. Why throw it when you can take off and run with it? D-Mac, he's in. Touchdown. A 60-yard run as D-Mac's well over 100 yards rushing on the day. Almost in field goal range. Olympia really just needs one more big play. D-Mac rolling out, and he finds Brett Kraft out at the 5-yard line with 5 seconds left now, and it's all on Mike Harris. With 20 seconds left, we give him a chance to win the game. Mike, it's up, and number 2's kick is through! Now comes Air Force in this no-huddle formation, which is really, really strange for them. They're going to pitch it on a broken triple option there, actually, and Dusty Hale comes up with the fumble recovery. Big hit, and that'll be a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 now. D-Mac rolling out left. Wide open field in front of him. Can just take off and run with this one. Instead, he fires it down the field to Zeke Roberts. Zeke running inside. He jukes 2 men out. Zeke Roberts, what a play! Can we run that one back? The agility on Zeke Roberts there is insane. Look at this. So Zeke Roberts, he cuts in, realizes the route's broken. He's going to run across the middle of the field. The linebacker pulls. The safety pulls off as well. Zeke catches it right here. And then, bam, Zeke cuts in, bam, he's gone. The kicker gets iced. Mike Harris, one shot with 9 seconds remaining to go ahead and win this game for us. It's up, and it's through the uprights, straight down the middle, icing his veins on the iced kick. Lance Roach in motion, and D-Mac is back in the game as he actually will pitch this out last second to Lance Roach. Lance Roach makes a man miss. Lance, nothing but green in front of him, 1 man to beat. And he beats him. He's gone. Lance Roach into the end zone for the first touchdown of the day. It'll be 11 yards. And now Buchanan throwing this one. It's picked off by Byron Handy. He was in single man-on-man coverage, and he had a step-for-step stride with the wide receiver there as he picks that one off. Wow. We're not even done with the first quarter yet, ladies and gentlemen. This could be a blowout. As on 1st and 10, the backup quarterback that came in for Buchanan is he fumbles it. That's a strip sack. and Tanner Clay takes this one into the end zone for a fumble return. Now, 3rd down and 10 situation. Why not throw it to Lance Roach? I mean, it's been an all Lance Roach day as he makes one-man miss, gets a beautiful block from Atari, one man to beat, and he's easily beaten him, and that's a touchdown. Hey, guess what? He'll catch him. The two from the same class, actually roommates, hitting each other. Now Atari Mason taking off and running with this one. He's got Green in front of him. Maybe he should play quarterback more. Look at Atari Mason on the triple option taking that, or read option taking that way, and give us a first down at about the 4-yard line. Now D-Mac drop back, throwing it on a flag route to Zeke Roberts. Zeke Roberts has one man to beat, and guess what? That's a tight end that can flat out sprint. 60-yard touchdown reception for Zeke Roberts. He doesn't drop it this time. So they split Gabriel Jefferson out wide at tight end there, and he actually makes a play. D-Mac now throwing it on 2nd goal, a screen to J.J. Thomas. J.J. Thomas, who shimmies his way out of a tackle to get a touchdown there. Yards on the run after D-Mac's heroic pitch. D-Mac now rolling out. Zeke Roberts wide open. He's got him. Flag route, touchdown, backflip, Zeke Roberts, end zone. Now in the monster package, D-Mac gonna throw this one out to Lance Roach. Lance Roach spins around, jukes inside, and he might be gone. Jukes inside again, and unfortunately does get brought down, but 14-14. D-Mac now back on offense. He's gonna take the triple option, and he's got the blocks he needs, and he's gone. With the speed like that, you are not catching Darius McIntyre. Touchdown. Looks like we're making some adjustments. D-Mac dropping back. I see a man breaking open. It's Dusty Hale, the star senior middle linebacker. What a diving athletic catch. Why was he even in on offense? Nonetheless, what is this? Dusty running an in route, simple in route. He cuts it in and then dives an athletic 160 yards rushing so far for D-Mac. Dropping back, D-Mac throws a dangerous pass to Atari Mason, juking a man out of his shoes, jukes 2 men out of their shoes, and then pushing forward. What a crazy route and catch and run here from Atari. Atari almost getting picked here. Catches it, spins one man out, makes his mind today at wide receiver. 1st down and 10, and Byron Handy this time will not make a mistake and drop the ball. He's got the interception there to give us the ball back with a 20-point lead. Minute 45 remaining in the 3rd, and New Mexico State, really, do they fold here? Throwing it down the field last second, and Tanner Clay comes up with the pick this time. That is crazy. 1st and 10, now J.J. Thomas in the Wildcat here. Actually going to be a throwback screen from Cameron Anderson. It's one block. He's going to spin his way inside, gets 2 blocks, and he's gone. J.J. Thomas with that track star speed and the shiftiness, breaking like 3 or 4 ankles there, and then getting the blocks he needs to get a touchdown. 5-yard line. West End in the gun, one back in the backfield. And he throws another pick to Brett Kraft. It's just been good coverage. Brett Kraft might be able to return this one for a touchdown. He looks like he's a little winded, but really tough there to take that hit and not get hurt. 2nd down and inches. Olympia can they come up big again on defense. Kevin Harrison whiffs as Tanner Clay undercuts the route another time. Tanner Clay with 2 picks on the day. Brett Kraft with 1 and Byron Handy with 1. At this point, we're doing everything we can to keep this defense off the field. It's 3rd and 2, and we're going to hand off to J.J. Thomas. J.J. Thomas gets 1 block, gets 2 blocks, and he's gone. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. D-Mac dropping back, takes the snap, and he's got Lance Roach over the middle with the slant route for a touchdown. And that's going to do it. Probably up 14 points at this point, as D-Mac has now broken Atari Mason's season record for touchdown passes in a season. After a 1st down, which means 1 play to win it. McIntyre. He's got Atari Mason, and Atari Mason is into the end zone. 2nd down and 6 now. Man in motion. It's Lance Roach as D-Mac's going to hold on to this one. Pitch it out last second to Lance Roach. Lance gets 1 block he needs. He's off to a track race. 1 man to beat, and he's gone. The first score of Olympia's conference championship. Baker dropping back. He's got plenty of time. Pocket doesn't collapse around him, and he throws a pick to Dusty Hill. Was that a one-handed pick? Oh my gosh. 1st and 10. 1 back in the backfield. D-Mac rolling out left. Nothing really open for him here. He's going to hang on to this one. Throw it deep as he gets hit. He's got Atari Mason. Atari! A leaping catch for the quarterback turned wide receiver as he continues to dazzle here in his junior season. Atari Mason. D-Mac getting hit as he throws. Actually looks like he's still down on the field as we see Atari Mason make that diving catch. Yeah. D-Mac's still down, and they're going to take him back for concussion protocol here. The Olympia Raiders have pulled it off. We've won our first ever Mountain West Championship. D-Mac gets hurt, but we have him to credit for this game. An amazing game from Darius McIntyre. Really an amazing game from everybody. Atari Mason coming up huge. Lance Roach coming up huge. The defense comes up huge against the San Diego State offense, and we deliver them their first conference loss. Coach Cook goes to shake hands with the San Diego State coach. And how about Coach Cook, by the way? An 11-2 season, winning the Mountain West Conference for the first time in school history, as Darius McIntyre does pick up Player of the Game honors, and we get to hoist that Mountain West trophy high. Coach Cook deserves all the credit. Makes this 3rd down and goal. D-Mac, pump fake. He throws this one to Lance Roach. I'm sorry, that's a play action, but still, we get our first touchdown, and now we've matched Washington 7-7. Maybe we can get a touchdown here. D-Mac back in the game. Looks like we've got some movement from Brett Kraft. Keep an eye on him. This might be a design play for him. Takes the snap, drops back, throws it deep, and he's got Lance Roach all open. Lance Roach catches it. He's in stride. Touchdown, Lance Roach, and the Brett Kraft motion was a diversion. Line there for Brett Kraft as he tried to get cute. Now 3rd down and 9. D-Mac dropping out, throwing this one. He's got Lance Roach, and he's in. Touchdown. Well, it's still a 21-point deficit. Maybe our defense comes alive, as now in a season, the most receiving touchdowns goes to Lance Roach for Olympia history. The 15-yard line. And now 3rd down and 9. We really need a score here. D-Mac dropping back, finds Lance Roach, and Lance Roach is into the end zone. Well, say what you will so far, but Olympia has put up points against this Washington defense. They haven't looked great, and Washington really has had our number. As you'll see, Lance Roach actually breaking the receiving touchdowns for a game for Olympia. Dustin Rich and Dusty Hale are both in. Dustin gonna hand it off to Dusty. Dusty throwing it back to Dustin. Dustin got a block, got another block. Gets a first down before he's brought down, and that will do it here in the Las Vegas Bowl.